The Mongol Empire, a name whispered in fear across the known world, synonymous with unstoppable force and relentless ambition. From the vast steppes of Asia, they rode with unmatched speed and ferocity, conquering all in their path. Their leader, Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, sought to expand their dominion even further. China lay under Mongol control, their power unmatched. Kublai Khan's eyes turned eastward, towards the islands of Japan. Japan, a land of islands, had long lived in isolation, developing a unique culture and formidable warriors. Ruled by the shogun, their warriors, the samurai, were renowned for their courage and skill. The Mongol war machine prepared to cross the sea, ready to unleash their might upon the land of the rising sun. In the year 1274, the Mongols struck with a force that would shake the very foundations of the East. A vast armada, numbering thousands of ships, set sail from Korea, their sails billowing in the wind as they embarked on their ambitious conquest. They carried with them not only Mongol warriors but also Korean and Chinese conscripts, forming a formidable and diverse force. Their target was Hakata Bay, on the island of Kyushu, Japan, a strategic point that would open the gateway to the rest of the country. The Mongols, confident in their superior numbers and advanced tactics, anticipated a swift and decisive victory. Landing on Japanese soil, the Mongols encountered fierce resistance that they had not expected. Samurai warriors, clad in their distinctive and ornate armor, met them on the beaches with unwavering resolve. They fought with unwavering courage, their katanas flashing in the sun, each strike a testament to their skill and bravery. The Mongols, used to overwhelming victories across continents, were taken aback by the ferocity and determination of the Japanese defense. The Mongols, masters of siege warfare, unleashed a relentless barrage of arrows and explosives, hoping to break the Japanese spirit. They fought with a disciplined ferocity that had brought them victory countless times before, their reputation as invincible warriors preceding them. The Japanese, though vastly outnumbered, refused to yield, their spirit unbroken and their resolve unshaken. Their determination to protect their homeland fueled their resistance, each warrior fighting not just for survival, but for the honor of their ancestors. The fate of Japan hung in the balance, the outcome of the battle uncertain, as both sides fought with everything they had. Despite the Mongol onslaught, the Japanese lines held. The samurai, highly skilled swordsmen, engaged in fierce close-quarters combat. Their katanas, forged with centuries of tradition, proved deadly against the Mongols. They fought with unwavering bravery, their Bushido code demanding nothing less than victory or death. The Mongols, accustomed to open battlefields, struggled in the unfamiliar terrain. The dense forests and hilly landscapes of Japan hampered their movements. The samurai, however, used the terrain to their advantage, launching surprise attacks and disappearing into the undergrowth. As the sun began to set, the tide of battle began to turn. The Japanese, bolstered by their initial success, fought with renewed vigor. The Mongols, weary from the day's fighting and frustrated by their lack of progress, began to falter. Nightfall brought a temporary respite to the fighting, but the outcome of the invasion remained uncertain. Kublai Khan, enraged by the failure of his first invasion, vowed to crush the Japanese resistance. He assembled an even larger force, a truly massive armada, intended to overwhelm the island nation completely. This time, there would be no mercy. Japan would fall. In 1281, the second invasion force arrived. It dwarfed the first in size, a testament to the Khan's determination. The Mongols landed at Hakata Bay once more, ready to unleash their fury. The Japanese, though outnumbered, were prepared. They had used the intervening years to strengthen their defenses. The two armies clashed again, a maelstrom of steel and fury. The Mongols, their ranks swollen with fresh troops, fought with renewed determination. They pushed hard against the Japanese defenses, seeking to break their enemy's spirit. The fate of Japan once more hung precariously in the balance. Section 5. The Kamikaze, Winds of Fate and Fury. As the battle raged, a storm gathered on the horizon, its dark clouds looming ominously over the sea. It approached with unnatural speed and ferocity, lashing the Mongol fleet with relentless winds and torrential rain, as if nature itself had turned against them. The seas churned violently, transforming into a cauldron of raging waves that threatened to swallow everything in their path. This was no ordinary storm, the Japanese believed, but a divine intervention sent by the gods to protect their homeland. They called it Kamikaze, the divine wind, a force of nature imbued with spiritual significance. The storm wreaked havoc on the Mongol fleet, tearing sails and snapping masts like twigs. Ships, tossed about like toys, were dashed against the rocks, their hulls splintering under the relentless assault. Many sank beneath the waves, taking their crews with them to a watery grave. The Mongols, their invasion force crippled by the storm's fury, were forced to retreat, their dreams of conquest shattered. Victory, it seemed, was within the grasp of the Japanese defenders, who celebrated their deliverance. The storm raged for 3 days and nights, a relentless assault on the Mongol fleet that showed no signs of abating. When it finally subsided, the beaches were littered with wreckage, a testament to the storm's power and the devastation it wrought. The Mongols, their invasion force decimated, were forced to abandon their conquest, retreating in disarray. Japan, it seemed, was saved by the divine wind, a miraculous force that had turned the tide of history. Battered and broken, the surviving Mongols limped back to their homeland. Their dreams of conquest lay shattered on the shores of Japan. The invasion, once so full of promise, had ended in utter disaster. The Khan's grand ambitions were thwarted, his might humbled by the resilience of the Japanese and the fury of the Kamikaze. The Japanese, though victorious, had paid a heavy price for their victory. Many brave samurai lay dead, their lives given in defense of their homeland. Yet they had proven that Japan would not be so easily conquered. Their spirit, like the bamboo that bent but did not break, remained unbroken. The failed invasions marked a turning point in Japanese history. It instilled a sense of national unity and pride. The legend of the Kamikaze, the divine wind that had saved their nation, would be passed down through generations, becoming an integral part of Japanese identity. The repelling of the Mongol invasions had a profound impact on Japan. It fostered a sense of national unity and self-reliance. The samurai, their bravery proven on the battlefield, gained even greater prestige. Their code of Bushido, emphasizing honor and loyalty, became deeply ingrained in Japanese culture. The victory also allowed Japan to develop its own unique culture, free from outside influence. The art, literature, and philosophy of the period reflected the spirit of defiance and resilience that had characterized the nation's defense. Japan, tempered by the fires of invasion, emerged as a stronger and more unified nation. The memory of the Mongol invasion served as a potent reminder of the need for vigilance and military preparedness. It shaped Japan's foreign policy for centuries to come, influencing its interactions with the outside world. The legacy of the Kamikaze, the divine wind, would echo through the ages, shaping Japan's destiny. For the Mongols, the failed invasions of Japan marked a significant setback. It was a blow to their pride and a stark reminder that their power, though vast, was not limitless. Kublai Khan, once seemingly invincible, had suffered a humiliating defeat. His dreams of adding Japan to his empire lay in ruins. The loss of so many men and ships also weakened the Mongol Empire. It contributed to internal strife and unrest, as rivals within the empire sensed weakness. The Khan's authority, once absolute, began to wane. The failed invasions marked the beginning of the empire's slow decline. The Mongol Empire, though vast and powerful, was ultimately unable to overcome the challenges posed by Japan's geography, the ferocity of the samurai, and the unpredictable forces of nature. The failed invasions served as a cautionary tale about the limits of imperial ambition. The Mongol invasions of Japan stand as a pivotal moment in history. It highlighted the clash of two distinct cultures and military traditions. The samurai, with their unwavering courage and mastery of the sword, proved to be a formidable force, even against the might of the Mongol war machine. The story of the Kamikaze, the divine wind, captured the imagination of people around the world. It became a symbol of hope and resilience, a reminder that even the most powerful forces can be overcome. The legacy of the Mongol invasions continues to shape our understanding of Japanese history and culture. The Mongol invasions of Japan serve as a powerful reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage, determination, and a little bit of luck can change the course of history. It is a story that continues to resonate centuries later, inspiring awe and wonder in equal measure.